Okay, we are on at 85. We're recording. You want to jump in then, Brett? Or?
All right, sure thing. Well, welcome ASLA members, design professionals, and guests. I'm Brett Allen, your 2020 ASLA chapter president. With the support of our annual sponsors this year, our chapter has been able to withstand the national upheaval that we're experiencing, and we're truly grateful for their financial support and their creativity. Some sponsors are helping us hold a number of virtual events that are going to be held through the fall. If we can't be together in person, we hope you will all join us for some fun, creative events soon. Just some housekeeping before we start our awards program. Our Zoom host, Tim Pruss, will be muting all of your microphones, and we ask that the only awards recipients unmute their microphone when your name is called if you'd like to thank the jury and chapter for your award. We have found that if everyone is muted, it will reduce any impacts on the quality of the audio during our presentation. If you'd like, also choose speaker view in the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom window to see the person who is speaking. Thanks for your cooperation. Our outstanding group of design awards jurors reviewed 51 design award projects and held a marathon 1 hour per day to select and award 25 of these outstanding projects. Thanks to 2020 juries, Dwayne Border, Pamela Brief, Harry Cardoza, Ramon De Salvo, Petoro Nakamura, Marty McPhee, and Mark Truscott for your work to review a record-breaking number of projects. I have the distinct pleasure of leading an outstanding board of directors this challenging year and working with a dedicated design awards committee that had to logistically change how we will present this year's Excellence in Design Awards. Thanks to Mr. Michael Brennan and Tim Pruss, who led the Design Awards Committee from project entries to jury day, tonight's final presentation. Tim Pruss organized the jury with Eric Rowan and Keith Flint's support. Thanks also to committee members Tim Smith and Taj Schlesinger, who designed this presentation, and to Rich Reisner, Phil Armstrong, Jim Benedetti, and Tracy Morgan Hollingworth, who worked to support the committee in communicating with the awards finalists. All of the awards entrants and with our students that will be participating in our own design awards competition when their campuses resume online instruction this fall. Now I'd like to introduce past president, Mr. Phil Armstrong, who will share a somber salute to members we lost in 2019 and 2020. Phil?
Brett, thanks so much. As part of our 2020 Excellence in Design Awards ceremony tonight, ASLA San Diego would like to recognize some true giants in our industry that we've recently lost. These individuals not only left an indelible mark advancing our profession of landscape architecture, but helped shape some of the most iconic landscapes of San Diego. Joe Yamada and his wife Liz were inseparable in life and in death, passing away just 9 days apart from one another. Joe and Liz met as young children in a World War II Japanese-American internment camp. Although life was Spartan, they made the best of a trying time in our country's history. After the war, they both returned to San Diego and flourished. A native San Diegan, Joe Yamada graduated from the University of California, Berkeley in landscape architecture, where his design philosophy was shaped by modernist instructors Thomas Church, Garrett Eckel, and Lawrence Halloran. Graduating in 1954, he joined the office of Harriet B. Wimmer, the first woman landscape architect in commercial practice in San Diego. In 1960, the two became partners and renamed the firm Wimmer, Yamada and Associates, a name they kept even long after Harry Wimmer retired in 1967. Liz Yamada joined the firm in 1974 and oversaw much of the firm's marketing, public relations, and business administration. She and Joe retired in the late 90s and Joe was named a Fellow of the American Society of Landscape Architects in 1979. For over 50 years, Joe Yamada was instrumental in providing landscape design of some of San Diego's signature landscapes, making Wimmer, Yamada, and Toy part of the ubiquitous landscape of San Diego. Projects include SeaWorld, Seaport Village, Embarcadero Marina Park, La Jolla Village Plaza, the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, and UC San Diego. Michael Tylacker, Frank Stuckey, and Don Mayo made up the founding principals of KTUNA, now just KTUA. Michael Tylacker freely shared his warmth and compassion with his wonderful family, his wide circle of friends, and his many professional colleagues. As a fellow in the American Society of Landscape Architects, Michael set the bar high with his design aesthetic, care for his clients, long-standing friendship and collaboration with his business partners, and his mentorship for those of us fortunate to have the honor of working with him. Michael's private residential clients would patiently wait months for him to lend his talents to their challenging sites with his beautiful hand-rendered plans. As with many creative people, Michael's notes were often covered with doodles, usually the sketch of an eye. We know that Michael's eyes are encouraging us to enjoy the beauty around us and surround ourselves with family and friends. The firm's senior associate, Bernard Everling, said, "Today we're able to enjoy places created for us because of what Michael could and did offer through his passionate zeal and creativity." Some of the numerous legacy projects that Michael participated in are the Chula Vista Civic Center, the Salk Institute, Embarcadero Waterfront, Torrey Pines High School, the G Street Mole, Gaslamp Quarter, and Mission Bay Park, Bonita Cove. Over the course of his 20-year career with the City of San Diego Development Services Department, Terry Lean was always recognized for his leadership and passionate commitment to making San Diego's landscape green and sustainable. A graduate of Cal Poly's landscape architecture program, he was an expert in all things landscape, especially native plant species. Terry was a strong mentor and inspiration, especially in training new staff. The growth of the landscape section through the hiring of landscape professionals was a fulfillment of Terry's vision. He inspired so many within and outside the department to connect to the land, whether it was through home landscaping or just spending time in nature. His selflessness was reflected in his renowned Green Juice Club, providing many in the department with a daily dose of health and well-being, and for those with a sweet tooth, a jar full of candy. So let's now take a moment of silent thanks for the inspiration that these professionals shared with us during their lives.
Thank you, Phil. Because stewardship of the land and our environment are guiding principles of our profession, the chapter launches stewardship award to highlight those people or organizations in our community to recognize local leadership that has.
Brett, you got to speak up a little closer.
That has contributed significantly to environmental progress, vision, and stewardship, or a combination of these items. Therefore, I'm pleased to award Chapter Stewardship Award.
Brett, can you speak a little closer?
Breaking up.
Therefore, I'm pleased to award Chapter Stewardship Award to Rob Hutzel, President and CEO of San Diego River Park Foundation.
Thanks, Brett. I think I could hear you there. It was a little hard, but I really just want to say thank you so much to the jury and to San Diego ASLA. You guys are just awesome. I must admit, when Glenn called me, I was a little bit shocked, a little bit humbled, and a little overwhelmed as a former urban planner student at UCSD. I know many of you over my many years of being involved with things in San Diego, back in my days in the mayor's office and some other things. You know, in just a few days, it'll be our 19th birthday since the San Diego River Park Foundation was born. Never thought I'd be here that long, I must admit. When we started it, we had a very simple idea, which was to connect people to a river and get people to love it and get people to care about it. You are the people that do that through your inspirational design and through your passion. And we just want to thank you so much. I want to personally thank you all. We set out to change how people relate to this river. We brought people together to create a vision of a river park, a 52-mile-long river park some 18 years ago. And that's what we've been doing for 19 years now. During that time, we've acquired more than 2,000 acres of open space to conserve it, thousands more that we work with partners on. We've removed more than 3 million pounds of trash now from the San Diego River to keep it clean and healthy. Can't have a park, you know, you can't have people going out there in COVID and in a place that's not safe and healthy, can you? That's what we want to do, is create a safe, healthy, enjoyable places for people to connect with nature. And you guys all do that so well. We brought more than 10,000 kids through our education programs, probably something that I'm most proud of in many ways. And this award is shared with all of those thousands and thousands of people over the 19 years that have been part of this. It's really not my award, even though maybe my name is on something, but it's really a tribute to all of them. Today, we see the fruition of that community coming together over that nearly 20 years. Many of you have been, as I mentioned, with projects along the river. Gosh, today's the day. Now is the time to get this done. Just think about it. If you close your eyes for a moment and think about just recently SDSU Mission Valley, you think about Town and Country, you think about Riverwalk, you think about the new Estuary Liner River Park that will happen. You think about our River Education Center. Imagine that 9 miles of the San Diego River Park of the 52 is within our grasp today. So I ask each of you to join with me and let's get this done. You know, I love the opportunity that each of you presents when you come to me and we talk about a vision for a river park that's really worthy of this region and our river and the people of San Diego. And that will be our legacy. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. I know many of you. I'd love to know all of you. And thank you for raising the profile of our San Diego River. It deserves it. And it's a great thing for our community. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Rob.
You're welcome.
All right. It's with great pleasure that I introduce tonight's Master of Ceremonies, Roger Sholey, to present our 2020 Excellence in Design Awards. Roger Sholey was a staff writer at the San Diego Union Tribune for 44 years before retiring in 2018. He covered real estate, growth and development, historic preservation, and many other topics and beats. He has also written 5 books on San Diego history and is working on a 6th. A pictorial history about San Diego from 1960 to 1980. A 3rd-generation San Diegan, he graduated from UC San Diego in history in 1970. He and his wife, Carol, an architect, live in Scripps Ranch, and they have 2 grown children. Roger?
Thanks, Brett, and welcome to everybody for the Landscape Award program tonight, 2020 Excellence in Design Awards. The ASLA San Diego Excellence in Design Awards are the ultimate recognition of design achievement in landscape architecture firms and projects inside and outside San Diego County. These awards celebrate the innovation and creativity found among the practitioners of landscape architecture. The San Diego chapter is conducting the 2020 Design Awards program to recognize professional excellence for outstanding works of landscape architecture and environmental planning. There are 3 levels of awards. Merit awards may be given in each category to recognize superior professional accomplishment. Honor awards are given to the most outstanding submission in each category. Jurors have the discretion to award more than 1 per category. And the President's Award is the highest award given and is selected as the most outstanding project from all of the chosen honor awards. So there were awards chosen in 12 categories. So we'll start with the first one, the pro bono category. There are 2 awards here. The first one is the Hillcrest Pride Flag and Monument Project, designed by Carson Douglas Landscape Architecture, which receives an honor award. This landmark project correlates directly to one of ASLA's top priorities, diversity and inclusiveness within our profession, and prominently features an LGBT landscape architect as the project lead. Thanks to the pro bono work of a landscape architect, the San Diego LGBT community now has a permanent public place to assemble, to celebrate, to protest, and to mourn with their community. And here are some jury comments. I really like the black and white image of the donor tiles. The paving and concrete balls give you a sense of the true design and construction efforts that went into it. Another comment was, I love the story, how they met with the planning commissioner who denied the project recommendation, and then the community came together to advocate for it, and they listened, and the city council unanimously voted in favor. It's really a testament to community engagement and advocacy in the landscape architect's role. Congratulations to Michael Brennan for this outstanding project. So, Michael, a few words?
Hello, everybody. So I'm honored to accept this award with pride today. And I have to say that this project is very personal for me. It was a difficult journey coming out at the time that I did, many years ago now. And it was a long road accepting who I was. And I hope that through this project, that the next generation will have an easier time embracing who they are and being welcomed in the community with open arms. So thank you to ASLA. Thank you to the LGBT community. Thank you to everyone who believes that our community should look like and celebrate the people that live in it. So cheers, everybody.
Yeah! Yeah! Way to go, Michael!
Cheers!
Thanks, Michael. I didn't know we could have such an applause on Zoom, but great. Okay, the second pro bono winner is the 3.5 acre Seaside Trail project designed by Grounded Landscape Architecture, which receives an honor award. The landscape architect helped teach numerous community members from all different age groups about landscape architecture, habitat rehabilitation, native planning, environmental design, stormwater management, and the importance of open space restoration. Here are a couple of jury comments. This is a heck of a pro bono undertaking, from conceptual design to construction docs and permit processing. This is the type of project that we look to engage all different generations of the communities. It takes a brownfield site to turn into an incredible trail system, another juror said. So congratulations to Rich Reisner for this outstanding project. Rich, a few words.
Thanks, everybody. I just wanted to say that I am a true believer that landscape architects are stewards of the land. And this project was something near and dear to my heart in my own community. There was no way I could pass this up. So I reached out to the Nature Collective group, and they brought me on board. I didn't realize it was going to be 5 years to get this accomplished, but I was more than happy to do it. So again, thank you all. And thank the judges.
Great, Rich. Next category is an award for unbuilt works. The 25 acre Terra Farm Eco Resort in Morgan Hills between Silicon Valley and Santa Cruz was designed by Grounded Landscape Architecture. It receives a merit award, or shall we say, the grass is always greener award. The site amenities offered for the eco resort will include relaxation, hiking, mountain biking, and sightseeing. It will be available for yoga retreats, corporate events, and weddings, as well as provide special private tours in conjunction with neighboring cannabis growing facilities. The concept between the eco resort, and the cannabis facility would be similar to wine tasting in Napa Valley. Visitors will be able to sample a variety of products with the help of staff members who are knowledgeable about horticulture, agriculture, and cultivation. And I bet there'll be a cannabis train coming along anytime soon. And then here's a couple of jurors' comments. It's refreshing to see a project where the site planning is a huge component and where you can see all the systems and overlay components that lend themselves to site design. Another person said, its proximity to Silicon Valley really makes it fit. Congratulations again to Rich Reiser for this outstanding project. Rich?
Thanks again. This one I have to actually be really thankful of the client I had. The client pretty much gave me free reign, let me design the structures or the container cabins, do multiple site visits, visiting the neighboring cannabis facility and talking to their staff. So this project is a dream. It's in its infancy right now, but hopefully someday it'll become a reality.
Great. All right, going on to the next category, which is historic restoration and San Diego landmarks. A merit award goes to the Leo Carrillo Ranch and Historic Park project in Carlsbad, designed by Coastal Stage Landscape Architecture. This team designed the site to create event and celebration space and preserve and educate the public about the history of the ranch. The cultural landscape reconstruction included segments of the historic corral and arena fencing. Jury comments included these. This demonstrates how you blend accessibility in with current standards for historic restoration and interpret the original intent. Another person said, it's hard to do such a project because the landscape is dynamic and expires, or there aren't enough good historic records to follow. So congratulations, Joy Lines, for this outstanding project. Joy?
Hi, thank you. This is Joy with Coastal Sage Landscape Architecture. I wanted to thank the jurors and the San Diego chapter of ASLA, including Mike and Tim for all the work they've done to put this awards together in this virtual way. I especially want to thank the city of Carlsbad. This team was led by Kasia Trojanaska and her team, Mick Galarco and Kyle Lancaster, for their vision, for their ability to move the project forward. The landscape was not the primary objective. It was the rehabilitation of the stable and the reconstruction of the restroom. And so the vision of also bringing forward the landscape and how important it is to the other structures was really a team vision. So especially Kasia, I wanted to thank for that. A great deal of thanks go out to Paige and Turnbull, who were the prime architects on the project, and my longtime friend and colleague, Drew Gorski, and their principal, John Leska. Thank you. And Tovey Schultz Construction, led by Greg Stack. And one of his most entertaining comments was, the peacocks wouldn't leave them alone during construction. So if you haven't been out to Leo Carrillo Park, please do. There's lots of really curious peacocks out there. And last but not least, my collaborator, Stephanie Hatton. We collaborate on many projects, and she's just an awesome partner to collaborate and very valuable to this project. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, Joy. The next is an honor award that goes to the Zappo Street Mid-Century House project on a 1/3 of an acre site in Del Mar and designed by Grain Landscape Architecture. This project required a strong understanding of Robert E. Deslauriers's intent in designing this home among the trees and overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Landscape architects work to ensure access to the outdoor space while minimally impeding on the surrounding site. The team saw a need to remove damaging or invasive elements put there by subsequent owners and tenants. One juror said it kept with the mid-century style by means of the plant palette and the subtle terracing. Another said, it's interesting how they talk about the center line of the room aligned with the sunset on summer solstice. It's kind of like the Salk Institute. So congratulations to Brett Bellier for this outstanding project. Brett?
Thank you for the recognition from the jury and chapter. It's great to have a project like this recognized for its historical provenance and to have mid-century landscape projects gain prominence for their gardens, not only their buildings. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Brett. Our next category is institutional. The first winner is the Richard R. Oliphant Elementary School Project in Indio, designed by LPA Design Studios, which receives a Merit Award. The challenging desert climate provided opportunities to showcase sustainability, bringing it to the forefront as a teaching tool. From solar panels and proper building orientation to stormwater basins and local materials, the school is a learning laboratory that responds to a surrounding environment and treads lightly on the land. One juror said, "I'm happy to see concrete versus asphalt. I like the terracing. I like the DG." Another one said, "Generous spacing of terraced seating prevents children from kicking each other in the back. I especially like the arching chalkboard that gives the kids an artistic easel to interact with." Congratulations to Kari Kukuda for this outstanding project. Kari?
Thank you so much for the jury and also the San Diego chapter for recognizing this project. We do quite a bit of K-12 work, and it's kind of a labor of love working on projects that are really for our future and kind of engaging with the future adults that will be guiding our path. And this was really a fun project that has allowed us to continue on with that district. So I appreciate the acknowledgement and recognition for this project.
Thank you, Kari. The next is this UCSD Health Jacobs Medical Center project designed by Pamela Burton and Company, which receives a Merit Award. A wide variety of outdoor experiences educates visitors, staff, and patients on the role landscape architects play in water conservation and stormwater treatment. Broad campus walks, intimate meditative paths, and the olive grove provide healing gardens along important pedestrian connectors. A couple of comments from the jury. There's a lot going on, which is interesting. Extensive planning, when it fills in, will have a really nice quality to it. Another said, "I like the detailing. You can see there are human scale moments, serpentine benches, a visual screen on interior courtyard, and a planning approach that creates a nice layered effect." Congratulations to Pamela Burton for this outstanding project. Pamela?
Hi, this is Robin Carmichael with Pamela Burton and Company. Wanted to thank the jury and the San Diego chapter for recognizing our work. This was a long project. We started in 2009 and finally finished in 2017. So it was a lot of years put into this, but it was great. It was a really fun project to work on. We did try our best to create a variety of spaces, large gathering spaces, small quiet spaces, and then of course the terraces up on the various levels are probably my favorite part because of what the patients get to see that not everybody gets to see and to experience, so that they can go out into a garden without leaving their hospital floor. So thank you again for recognizing our work and for giving us this award.
Okay, thanks, Robin. Next up is the Cal Poly Pomona Student Center Services Building Project, which was designed by Spurlock Landscape Architects, which receives a Merit Award. The design responds to its surrounding foothill landscape. Let me wait for a picture here. There we are. Introduces integrated low-impact technologies and has given Cal Poly Pomona a true front door to the university. Here's 3 jury comments include these. There are a lot of butterflies in life in this area. It just felt good to walk through it. Gorgeous with the salvias and the organic retaining wall. Really compelling are the grasses in the foreground with the mounding and where the building mirrors the mounding in the background. And the scale and response to the landscape to the really wild architecture is really extremely compelling. Congratulations to Brad Lentz for this outstanding project. And Brad, take it away.
Thank you. I just wanted to thank the jury and the San Diego ASLA chapter for this award. It's truly an honor on behalf of ourselves and the university to accept the merit award. It's been a really nice transformational project in what was a large sea of parking lot to actually see this new building come in a real true collaboration with the architect working on getting the curves and the grades and the berms just right and trying to mimic some of the surrounding hillsides and foothills has really made the experience of sort of walking from the commuter campus and parking lot toward the main core of the campus a much more sort of a visually appealing atmosphere and providing a place of respite in kind of the hot inland Los Angeles, San Bernardino Valley. So thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Brad. Finally, in the institution category, we have an honor award to the UCSD Tata Hall for the Sciences project designed by Spurlock Landscape Architects. The site improvements include, let me wait for a second here. The site improvements include converting a portion of the southern edge Uri green turf area into gardens with private seating. The edge gardens will provide opportunities for quiet individual study as well as spaces for small groups. Site improvements integrate stormwater infiltration and plant materials as biofiltration to create a visible water conservation infrastructure. One juror said, "What impressed me about it were these bridge walkways that crisscross through the open area." Another said, "The juxtaposition of the natural elements, stormwater basin against the architectural heavy glazing is stunning. They are really great qualities from a planning perspective that are striking against the high-tech campus." So congratulations to you, Liu, for this outstanding project. Let's see, Liu,
Sorry. This is Brad actually with Spurlock. Lou's actually having technical difficulties, so I think we're getting all used to that in the world of Zoom. So I'll speak on her behalf real quick and just say thank you to the jury and the chapter again for this award too. And this one was really interesting. The site circulation became a real sort of key driving factor and sort of central component of this, as well as sort of creating and defining spaces as you put it in the juror comments put it. So thank you very much. We truly appreciate the award.
Okay, I'll give Leo our best. Our next category is residential single family homes. The first one is the Solana Beach Residence project designed by Grounded Landscape Architecture, which receives a merit award. The landscape architects use Corten steel, Ipe wood, poured-in-place concrete, and exposed concrete manufactured unit block to keep continuity with the construction materials of the house. The exterior's plant material was not only selected to be low maintenance and drought tolerant, but also to match the interior's colorful art and furniture. Said one juror, "This is a dazzling project." Another said, "I want to live there. The detailing is superb. The vertical space of the spa is stepping stones. They thought this through and I love seeing that." A third said, "As tightly controlled as it is, they've allowed the plant material to run wild, which complements it." Again, Rich Reisner. Congratulations.
Thanks, everybody. This one was pretty much a dream client. Again, they had a large budget for a residential home, which is typically not heard of. A beautiful site location, and they kind of let me run wild. So I really appreciate my client on this one. I actually think she might even be on the line as well somewhere. But anyways, and thank you, jury, and thank ASLA San Diego. Thank you all.
Well, in better times, we'll all be able to visit in person, but congratulations. The next project is the Del Mar Residence project designed by Ground Level Landscape Architecture, which receives a merit award. The understated gardens reflect the casual, family-focused lifestyle of the owners, which also allows for the occasional large garden party for extended family, colleagues, and friends. In detailing the gardens for these buildable-sized groups, the garden comfortably accommodates the couple on a quiet evening, while also craftily providing ample seating for up to 65 guests. It's a small site, said one juror, but it packs a punch. Another said the olive tree in the middle was field grown and they brought it in. It's really impressive. The use of the planters and pottery is at perfect scale and everything just clicks. So congratulations to Ian Morris for this outstanding project. Ian?
Thank you. Thank you to ASLA San Diego and to the jury. We really appreciate the recognition. I think similar to what Rich said, you know, clients, when you're speaking about residential landscape architecture, are so incredibly important. And this particular client gave us, you know, such breadth to work in, and they were such a wonderful family. It's expanded actually into having a really close relationship with them and their family beyond that, which I think is a testament to good design, quite frankly, is that, you know, there's the relationship that one builds as you work with the client, and then there's the design that you craft for everybody that when they truly do feel that they've earned something really lovely, that you expand that relationship further, and we really do appreciate that. We had an incredible team on this project as well. You know, it's never one person. Our entire office had some say in this too, and they all have earned this and deserve it very much. So thank you.
That's great news, Ian. Thanks very much. It's nice to have friends when you're all done with these projects, especially if they take a long time to bring off. Finally, an honor award goes to the 12-acre Santa Ynez Ranch project in Santa Barbara County, designed by Carson Douglas Landscape Architects. From the beginning, drought resilience was a major aspect of this design. By removing over 7,000 square feet of lawn and water-dependent plant material, the designers made significant reductions in water use. With most of the property dominated by native grassland and oak trees, the addition of a pollinator corridor and implementation of permaculture practices facilitate an improved ecology and ensure long-term productivity. Jury comments include these. When I see this high-end residence, I'm so enamored of the work. For these designers to be able to execute at this level is pretty phenomenal. They get kudos on the environmental side of the scoring. Another said, rustic feel, congruent materials, hard not to be enamored by all this. So congratulations to William Joyce for this outstanding project. William?
Unmute. Okay, thank you. So I'm the Carson in Carson Douglas, and Michael Brennan is the Douglas in Carson Douglas. And I just want to start by wishing Michael a very happy birthday. Yay. We won't sing. We'll stop here. This project has been a love affair of about 12 years now, where we designed a master plan for our client, and they picked away at it year after year. And I think our favorite comment was that we had a bit of restraint, and to have restraint over 12 years was something very difficult to do. Thank you to the jury and ASLA. Sorry we can't all be together, but we'll see you all soon.
All right, congratulations. Thanks a lot. Okay, we move on. Yes, big club. All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Michael.
Happy birthday to
you.
And many more.
Sounds like a big watch party over there. All right, next category is multifamily residential. First is the Palisade at Westfield UTC project that earns a Merit Award for Urban Arena. The 300-unit development occupies the former site of a Firestone tire store, if any of you remember that. Landscape amenities include a large resort-style pool and spa featuring overwater day beds, exclusive and luxurious private cabanas, outdoor showers, an adjacent lawn area, entertainment bar, fire pits, and an outdoor kitchen, perfect for a staycation in the pandemic. One of the jurors said this: I think it's a pretty clean, detailed design. It's unique. A lot of times on podium projects, you end up with a rectangular pool. They avoided that, which is nice. So congratulations to Keith Minnemeyer for this outstanding project. Keith, are you there?
I'm here.
Good.
Okay. I wanted to thank our client, Graystar, for allowing us the freedom to have some fun with the outdoor spaces. and giving the outdoor amenities a priority in the project budget. You know, that doesn't always happen. I wanted to thank the project consultant team, especially the architect, Joseph Wong, Design Associates, for their open and collaborative effort that they foster. And of course, a big thanks to the entire team here at Urban Arena. Jordan Lale was the senior project manager on the project, and he did a great, fantastic job. But everyone, you know, here at Urban, it's a team effort every time. So I'd like to thank everybody else on the team as well. And thank you very much to the ASLA Awards jury for giving us this award. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Keith. So in the next category, which is Parks, Trails, and Recreation, we have 3 winners. The first one is an honor award to the 13-acre Pacific Highlands Ranch Community Park, designed by Schmidt Design Group with ASR as the landscape architect of record. The Children's Discovery Garden and play areas, parkour area, and concrete bike pump track ensure all ages are engaged in the park. A 17,000 square foot recreation center and reservable picnic seating provides gathering of opportunities for the community. And one of the jurors said, I like the organization. They maintain that whole bay of play areas and seating pads. All these things of human moments are well scaled and create a good community. So congratulations to Glenn Schmidt plus Andrew Reese from ASR for this outstanding project. Glenn, do you have a comment?
Yes, thank you, Roger, and thank you to the chapter and design jury. Hope you'll indulge me a little bit. There's a lot of folks that I'd like to recognize, starting with our client, Pardee Homes, the master developer for Pacific Highlands Ranch. Our firm acted as the design landscape architect, as Roger mentioned, from the community outreach through production of the bridging documents. Our key consultant was architect Hannah Gabriel Wells, who designed the beautiful recreation building. It was implemented through a design build process. TB Pennick & Sons was the general contractor. ASR Landscape Architecture was landscape architect of record. And Cass Kowalski Consultant Architects with architects of record. So I appreciate and recognize all their good work in skillfully implementing the project. Some of the individuals I'd like to recognize include Nate Magnuson, our project manager, along with a number of our staff, including Eric Sanders, who designed the pump track and skate park. Within the city, former Park and Rec Director Herman Parker really challenged us, and our current director, Andy Field, was very influential as well. I'd like to recognize Mark Calloran with the city, who shepherded the project from start to finish. So thank you, and congratulations to everyone that was involved to make this project a success. Thank you.
Great, another great park for the public. The next project is the master plan for the San Jacinto Trail System in Riverside County. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the planning and analysis category. So KTUA was the landscape architecture and planning was the designer, and it's receiving a merit award for this great project. The plan establishes a system of corridors by incorporating walking, biking, and multi-use paths or trails within the city's streets, parks, and open spaces. Project architects also identified urban greening and recreation opportunities. One of the jurors said, what I find most compelling about this are the different modes of transportation they're dealing with. Managing all of those systems is a real challenge. So congratulations to Jacob Leon for this outstanding project. Jacob?
Hi, everybody. First of all, on behalf of our team and the city, I really want to thank you for recognizing the importance of transportation in our field of landscape architecture. It was an absolute pleasure working with Renee and Travis, who I'm glad to see are online here with us, and everybody else at the city of San Jacinto. We had an opportunity to create a vision and a framework for improving their active transportation, their trails, and their urban greening network. And we're really looking forward to helping them implement that vision. So again, thank you so much for recognizing us.
All right, very good. Thanks, Jacob. Next is an honor award that goes to the 213-acre North River Farms project in Oceanside, designed by SWA Group. Ongoing area growth has increased housing needs, while local families also want to maintain this area's agricultural practices and preserve the region's agrarian character. The plan maintains and celebrates the land's agricultural traditions, provides a framework for orderly development and accommodates a vibrant agritourism model. One of the jurors said, this hit home in terms of the understanding and connection between agriculture and community. I love the area of expressing the farm-to-table movement and having a newfound respect for the agricultural landscape as a beautiful landscape. Congratulations to Sean O'Malley for this outstanding project. Sean? I'm not sure. Do we have Sean O'Malley in the Zoom world? Well, if you come.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you very much for this honor. Agriculture has always been an important part of North San Diego County, and the challenge has always been how to think of new kinds of development patterns that can integrate agriculture and literally bring the farm to the kitchen window, so to speak. So we thought really hard about that and worked with an excellent planner and ourselves, here in SWA and excellent client, I should say, Integral Communities, allowed us to kind of explore these ideas. So hopefully we can come up with some new ideas about the importance of food to our everyday lives and watching that grow. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Sean. Our next category is public, I'm sorry, Del Mar, it's obviously you see, public and municipal projects. The first winner is the Del Mar City Hall and Civic Center project. 12,000 square feet of building, 13,000 square feet of plaza. It was designed by Spurlock Landscape Architects and receives a Merit Award. The planning, designing, and implementation of the new Del Mar Civic Center have provided the community a great sense of civic pride. The Civic Center is the largest capital project in the city's 59-year history. It's truly a beacon and pride of joy for the community and visitors alike. And by the way, I covered Del Mar as a young reporter in 1975 when the city was talking about a new city hall way back when. So here's a juror comment, which was, some pretty interesting functions for a civic center, farmer's market, and daily sunset viewing. It's almost like those uses upstage the actual civic function. So congratulations to Brad Lentz for this outstanding project. Brad?
Yeah, thank you on behalf of our firm and the city of Del Mar. I know Kathy Garcia, the former planning director, is online as well too. But it's been really, sorry, screaming children in the background. It's been really great to watch the citizens actually use and love this space, and it really has sort of become a new major civic public park and plaza, and even watch people take lunch or sort of picnic lunches here. It's been truly fascinating to watch how loved it truly is. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Brad, and shout out to Kathy. Congratulations to Del Mar. Okay, the next winner is the 11-acre Create Commercial Industrial Complex in Carlsbad in the Environmental Solutions category. It was designed by Lastros del Gertler Landscape Architects and receives a Merit Award. The design centers around a biofiltration basin that had originally been located on the property's edge. The basin treats site runoff and brings its natural process front and center. Tenants cross the basin on one of 3 bridges to access the buildings. Adjacent to the basin are fire pits, a bocce court, and gathering spaces. Jury comments included this. This one does a unique job of using and interacting with stormwater and primary circulation routes. And I do like the way that the bridges happen, very much a celebration of the basin. Congratulations, Rocio Gertler, for this outstanding project. Rocio, are you there?
Yes, hi. Hi, everyone. It's great to see you all these times. I would like to thank the committee and the San Diego ASLA chapter for this great honor. We truly had a great team for this project, starting with the client, RAF Pacifica Group, who had a great vision. They really took the creative industrial work environment to a new level. The great design collaboration with Malcolm, a great installation by the general contractor, TFW Construction, the landscape contractor, Coastal Pacific Landscape, and finally, thank you to to my amazing teammates at LEG Landscape Architects, this is your award. Thank you very much for the hard work, and cheers.
And cheers to you, Rocio. Thanks very much. All right, the next winner in this category is the South Coast Quarry Reclamation Project in Oceanside and Carlsbad. It was designed by the Lightfoot Planning Group, which receives a merit award. It encompasses 104 of the 156 acres of a former rock quarry. The creek bed, channel slopes, and gravel bars look like the creek habitat has been there all along. The landscape brought the native creek back from being a disturbed stream in a quarry to a meandering stream and a healthy riparian corridor. One of the jurors said, if I was living in these apartments as a kid, I'd be right down in this. So congratulations to Phil Armstrong for this outstanding project. Phil? Let's see, Phil Armstrong.
I guess I need to unmute.
Oh, there you are.
Roger, thank you so much. Thank you for this award. I just want to say on behalf of the landscape and planning staff at the Lightfoot Planning Group and our consultant partner, Helix Environmental Planning, and their biologists, Justin Fishbeck and Sally Trunka, we thank ASLA San Diego and the Design Awards jury for this recognition. The project was truly a decades-long process of collaboration between private development, the quarry site, city, state, federal agencies, and local stakeholders. And you know, if you'll indulge me as a past president, you know, I spent last year helping organize the Convention on Landscape Architecture here in San Diego. And during that outreach, you know, it was always important on reaching out to the public to understand the difference between the occupation of landscaping and the profession of landscape architecture. I think the Quarry Reclamation Project was not only a wonderful experience for our professional expertise, but it provides an illustration that landscape architects certainly do more than just ornamental gardens. We certainly do our fair share, but I think it illustrates the fact that we can stretch the envelope. So we're very fortunate with our role in the creation of this riverine habitat while facilitating residential and commercial development. So thank you again for this award.
Thanks, Phil. And it is very interesting how all these rock quarries from 100 years ago are being transformed into wonderful public spaces after so many years. So thanks again for that great project. Next up, we have construction detailing. And the first award in that category goes to the Mary Birch Hospital for Women and Newborns entry fountain in Kearny Mesa. It was designed by Schmidt Design Group, which receives a merit award. The fountain has been embraced by those who visit the facility by becoming a wishing well filled with coins from patients and their loved ones. All plantings are low water use, colorful and textural, with no turf grass being added back into the design. The landscape architect transformed an uninviting space that serves out thousands of people annually into a place that is warm, inviting, and welcoming. Jury comments included these. This is a welcome change from what was existing, and they were thinking of the users of the site, showing appreciation of what healthcare professionals do, a place to come out and hear that water moving to have a moment. Congratulations to Jennifer Montgomery for this outstanding project. Jennifer?
Hello. Hi, I'm Jen Montgomery with Schmidt Design. It's nice to be here with all of you tonight. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to work on this project. It included the experience all the way from the street into the building. So it was really an interesting project to work on, to think of the entry experience as people enter the hospital and how we can make it inviting and welcoming. So kudos to Glenn Schmidt in our office for having the idea for this fountain and the vision that we could squeeze it in a tight little space. I think it is a beautiful solution for a very tight space. We worked really closely with Sharp Mary Birch and our team at Aquatic Design and then the contractor Swinnerton to detail this so that those trees in the middle were existing, and we were able to design it so that all the equipment stayed away from the roots of the trees, and we could maintain those existing trees and keep them alive all the way through, and then offer this fountain that really does have a beautiful sound as you enter the hospital. I did get to experience it firsthand not long after it was installed. Didn't notice the fountain on my way in, but I appreciated it on the way out when I was leaving. So thank you again for the recognition. I'm happy to see this project be recognized. It's a beautiful space and it was a great thing to be a part of. Thank you.
Thanks, Jen. The next is an honor award that goes to the 4.5 acre Lift Retail Project, an retail and office project in Carlsbad. It was designed by Lestrade Gertler Landscape Architects, which receives an honor award. Office workers and retail patrons come together sharing outdoor amenities organized by the various functions on the site. Central to this common ground is the biofiltration basin, which was originally located on the edge of the property, but is now centrally located, captures stormwater, and expresses natural processes to those enjoying the surrounding amenities. One juror said, "I would like using that handicap extension of the handrail, turning it into a bench." Another said, "Some really compelling things with the stormwater and the layout." And someone said, "It's pretty tight and well detailed." Again, Rocio Gertler, congratulations for an outstanding project. Rocio?
Hi, thank you very much, Roger. I would like to thank again the committee and the San Diego chapter for this great honor. This is another fantastic project with a similar team than the CREATE project. The great client, RAF Pacific Group, had a great vision for this creative mixed-use hub. It is fascinating to go back and go to the project and see how activated and used the spaces are. I think that's where we see we're doing a good job as a landscape architect when you really see your spaces being used. We have a great design team collaboration with Smith Consulting Architects and in the great installation again by TFW Construction and Coastal Pacific Landscape. And thank you again for the great creative and design passionate minds of the LDG Landscape Architects team. I really appreciate all your hard work. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Congratulations to you, Rocio. Okay, we have the next category is commercial projects. And the first award winner is the C3 Bank project located on a 12,000 square foot site in Encinitas, designed by Grounded Landscape Architecture, which earns a merit award. The landscape concept for this project was to provide two unique differences between the inside and outside landscape spaces. The exterior public areas of the building has plant materials that are hard, sharp, thorny, spiky, and drought resistant. The exterior atrium spaces of the building are soft, delicate, elegant, and somewhat minimalist. I visited the bank last year, and it's one of a kind inside and out. And I want to take this opportunity to remind all of the winners and entrants in this contest that tomorrow is the deadline for Orchids and Onions Award. So some of you who are winning today won last year, but some of you still could apply. So that's another awards opportunity and another Zoom to attend this year. Anyway, the comments on this project included these. I really love these interior courtyards. It feels like a very integrated collaboration between architect and landscape architect. Congratulations again to Rich Reisner for an outstanding project. Rich?
Yeah, thank you, Roger. For this project, I'd like to say thanks specifically to the architect who brought me in on this project. He believed in my vision right away. Right after the very first concept, something to complement the architecture. Unfortunately, he didn't give me much room on the podium to create landscape planting spaces, so the berm idea came up with the cut Corten steel, cutting through the berms. So again, I want to thank the architect for bringing me in on this, which was Brett Faro Architecture. Thank you.
Great, Rich. It really was a very exciting office project, I thought. The next one is the 7,000 square foot project for the 701 B Street building, once dubbed lovingly as the Darth Vader building, downtown San Diego. and it was designed by LPA Design Studios, which receives a Merit Award. Anchored by a waterfall 20 feet tall and 50 feet long and a striking undulating overhead canopy, the space invites visitors to come in and relax. As you walk by the space, the canopy immediately jumps out as a striking visage that forces you to pause and consider it. It's a new place to get away in downtown and provides a variety of flexible seating options for passersby and building tenants alike. One of the jurors said, "A postage stamp size always tries to find ways to play with scale and create an inviting character, and they did a good job here." So congratulations to Kari Kakuda for an outstanding project. Kari?
Thank you. We appreciate, again, the jury and the San Diego chapter for recognizing this project. And you're right, a postage stamp really ends up giving you very limited opportunities to make a difference. And, you know, with the goal in mind that we were improving the experience for the tenants, it also was the thought that it was improving the opportunities for the community and getting to work in downtown San Diego in the heart of where we exist. It was great to be able to influence something that we could participate in as well. So I appreciate the recognition. Thank you.
Thanks, Kari. And it is worth noting that it's a pretty brave building owner who will scrape the space and start something new, trying to give a new feel to a development. So this is a very good example of that, right?
Yeah.
The next winner is the half-acre Grove Viasat project, designed by Ground Level Landscape Architecture, which receives an honor award. And I also saw this project last year, which was a great place. The new space serves as a place for outdoor meeting and events, as well as an everyday casual use space for employees to have lunch, play games, and relax. The design accommodates a very popular food trucks that arrive on campus several times a week. The space was designed as a true grove with the introduction of multiple species of oak and sycamore trees. In addition, a large specimen oak tree was transplanted from the client's newly developing campus across Gateway Road, creating a lasting connection between the two campuses. So I guess you could say that it's a perfect creative office space outside and perfect for today's conditions. And the jurors also liked it as well. They said, "There's a welcoming, nurturing quality to this with unique palette and works really well." Another was said, "Maturity of the plant material helps sell this. It defines those spaces very nicely and makes you want to use it. Definitely an amenity for the employees." Congratulations to Brad Lenahan for this outstanding project. Brad?
Thank you very much. Well, we're definitely honored. We'd like to thank the San Diego chapter and the jury for the recognition. We definitely appreciate it. I'd like to thank the ground level team that worked so hard on it, James Ravisky and Amanda Mercado, Level 10 Construction, who built this thing start to finish in about 10 weeks, which was quite the feat. And we're very proud of the project, mainly because it really fits the culture at Viasat. They use the space every day, and I think that's really the true evidence that we're doing our job as landscape architects. So thank you.
All right, great. Thanks, Brad. All right, folks, the final award of the night is the President's Award, and it goes to the Arts District at Liberty Station. The project was designed around 26 historic buildings by Schmidt Design Group. And I hope all of you have seen this because it is something to behold. And this is what the description shows. The art districts began as a parade ground for the historic Naval's Training Center and has been re-envisioned into a vibrant and compelling entertainment district in the heart of this Point Loma neighborhood. The site now stands as a testament to the power of landscape architects to connect a community with its history through design. Care was given to the historic nature of the site, and the proposed improvements react to, engage with, and modernize that context. The result was a beautiful outdoor setting that encourages visitors to interact with their environment as they gather, relax, dine, and shop. Some of the jury comments were these. The project encapsulated a lot of qualities of other projects that were focused on one or two elements. It seemed to hit a lot of big ticket items that we saw on other projects and did as well or better. Probably the most understated but successful planning in an urban condition that we saw. Finally, the landscape is quite nice and maintained. This place is so energized in the evening, and because of that, so many people can experience the life of the space. A lot of outdoor dining and gathering, and for that purpose, it fulfills the community essence for a President's Award. Congratulations to JT Barr and the entire Schmidt Design team. So JT, are you the one?
I am here. Thank you very much, Roger. Before I accept the award, I just wanted to say what an incredible body of work that our community has produced. And it's something to be really proud of. It's a community we're proud to be a part of. So congratulations to everyone. Liberty Station is a really special place, and we have to thank McMillan, the developer, who had the initial vision to really make this place special and to transform it from a military installation into really a community asset. Thank you to OBR Architecture and Chris Bittner and his team, incredible architects that are really collaborative. And Todd Scheckinger from our office was the project manager, and he saw this project through from start to finish, from concept to construction. And so we're incredibly proud of the project. It's a very unique place. It's a special place, and there's this incredible historic architectural framework that we had to work within. And the challenge is it lacked that civic component, that civic space. And so we were able to collaborate with the team and create a series of spaces that created the there and really created something special that our community is able to enjoy. It was a unique project within a historic context with incredible challenges from a utility perspective, and it has been successful beyond our belief. So it's a project we're incredibly proud to be a part of. Thank you again to the chapter, and thank you to the jury for acknowledging this project.
Thanks, JT. I've been there many times, and you could say that San Diego's 21st century Balboa Park, which is one of the goals that the planners had in mind. So I think it succeeded in this particular area. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you. And as JT said, congratulations to all the award winners and all the firms that entered the awards program this year for your outstanding project submittals. We all know that whether we're in the office or working at home, we can appreciate our region's outstanding landscapes, which get better and more sustainable as time goes on. So I'll turn the microphone back to your president, Brett Allen. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Roger. And I just wanted to extend another thank you out to all of our annual chapter sponsors. I hope some of you, or if not all of you, were able to join us tonight. So for everybody, be sure to join us for several future virtual events on July 29th with the local design organizations for a Design Professionals Trivia Night, and on August 4th for a sketch class sponsored by Ackerstone. Watch for other programs that we'll be hosting through the fall. The National ASLA Conference on Landscape Architecture will be held October 3rd through 5th, and it's still on as of now in Miami, Florida. Discounted registration ends on August 10th. And if you do register, so far they have let everybody know that you will get a full refund if the event is canceled. So if you haven't registered and you think you might want to go, just go ahead and do it. And they have assured everybody that you will get a refund shall the event be canceled due to the ongoing situation. That's it for tonight. And just thank you everybody for joining our award ceremony. Big round of applause for all the recipients. Thank you for all your hard work and beautiful projects.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.